While Cade Cunningham is still the draft's projected top prospect, some scouts also see Evan Mobley as another #1 overall talent, and he figures to be high on the Detroit Pistons' wish list. Consistent all season, Mobley has taken his game to another level this month, averaging 21.7 points, 8.3 rebounds, 3.3 assists, 4.3 blocks, and 2 steals over his last 3 games. Aside from finishing above the rim, he's producing in ways that most 7-footers don't, facing up and attacking in closeouts, tossing in floaters, and hitting pull-ups. This rare scoring versatility and fluidity set him apart from the others at the position. But Mobley's defensive impact, protecting the rim and challenging around the perimeter, should help seal the deal for Detroit at number 2. And after watching some of USC's games, he reminds me a lot of Anthony Davis. And throughout this video, you'll find out that his development process was also very similar to Anthony Davis's. So my question is, could Evan Mobley be the best player in next year's draft? Evan Mobley was the #1 overall recruit in 2020. He signed his national letter of intent to play basketball at USC. Mobley's signing marks the first time in program history that USC has signed the nation's #1 ranked recruit. Mobley, a 7-foot, 200-pound forward, averaged 19.2 points, 10.4 rebounds, and 4.7 blocks per game last season for Rancho Christian School in Temecula, California. Mobley was named the 2019 Gatorade California Player of the Year and is the consensus #1 overall recruit in the 2019-2020 recruiting class, topping the list on ESPN, Rivals, and 24/7 Sports. When Evan Mobley arrived on USC's campus as the highest-rated recruit in the school's modest basketball history, the 7-footer carried with him the kind of towering expectations that hadn't accompanied the program in decades, if ever. Somehow, his freshman season still managed to outpace those lofty projections. No player in the Pac-12 was more dominant during this strange pandemic season than Mobley, who was selected as the conference's Player of the Year, Freshman of the Year, and Defensive Player of the Year. Mobley is the 4th Trojan to be named the conference's Player of the Year, and the first since Sam Clancy in 2002. But neither Clancy, nor Harold Miner, nor Wayne Carlander pulled off a sweep of the Pac-12 Hoops Awards. The only player from a major conference to match Mobley in that regard is former Kentucky standout and current Lakers star Anthony Davis, who won all 3 Southeastern Conference awards in 2012. Mobley is the second Pac-12 player to win the Conference Player of the Year award while also being named its best defensive player. The only other freshmen to win the Pac-12's top honor are California's Sharif Abdur-Rahim, UCLA's Kevin Love, and Arizona's DeAndre Ayton. Mobley was the centerpiece of a season for USC that exceeded the most ambitious of expectations, as Andy Enfeld, in his 8th and most impressive season, led the Trojans to the doorstep of their first Pac-12 title since 1985. They may have not finished the job, faltering over the season's final road trip to the Rockies, but USC's 21 wins this season led all Pac-12 teams. USC went 15-5 in the conference, finishing second to Oregon, who ended up going 14-4, but they lost due to percentage points. However, Coach Enfield can pretty much attribute all his success to Mobley, and it really helped to have a future top draft pick to build around. And lucky for him, Mobley didn't waste any time in dominating this season. He scored 21 points in his debut and never looked back. He won the Freshman of the Week award 7 times, while no one else won more than 2. He had 10 double-doubles, which was the most in the Pac-12. He led the conference in rebounds per game with 8.6 and blocks per game with 2.9, while finishing 7th in scoring with 16.1 points. But Mobley's total impact, especially on the defensive end, was difficult to quantify. Mobley proved to be a terror in the paint, blocking 77 shots, more than all but 2 players in college basketball. And it was from that prowess that USC built its best defense in recent memory, holding opponents to 39% shooting over the course of the season, 12th best in college basketball. Offensively, Evan Mobley has multiple facets to his game that make him unique for any forward/center. To start off, Mobley has the ability to stretch the court, primarily due to his impressive perimeter shooting. Mobley is shooting 62% from within the 3-point line and a respectable 32% from beyond the arc. His ability to create any type of shot in the paint and being able to go over both shoulders in the post makes him difficult to guard even when he is posted up in the paint. Being a 7-footer, his ability to force opposing big men to stick on him outside of the paint opens up passing and cutting lanes for teammates. On top of this, his athleticism allows for him to blow past big men if they are left in single coverage so far from the rim. And this pretty much leads me right into his next impressive trait, which is his playmaking and vision. Having both these skills usually points to a player that has high basketball IQ and understands all aspects of the game. On top of his non-scoring threat, his playmaking shines with his ability to put his teammates in successful situations. His ball handling skills are very helpful in helping create opportunities no matter where he is on the court. Whether Mobley is moving in transition or in half-court offense, his vision helps him read the whole court and make the best play possible most of the time. While his offensive skills are the most impressive, his defense is where he can make the biggest difference. Given his 7'4" wingspan, Mobley can give any player issues with scoring around the rim. As mentioned before, Mobley has been averaging 2.9 blocks per game, which ranks top 10 in all Division I basketball this year. To add his defensive capabilities, Mobley's athleticism allows for him to be able to switch on to smaller guards on the perimeter and keep them contained until a help defender can make it over. Given both of these skills, Mobley has the pieces to become an elite defender while constantly being a threat on the offensive half of the court. And like I said in the intro, he has a lot of similarities to Anthony Davis. He supposedly was shorter when he was younger and developed guard skills before he grew. Another similarity to Davis. And at the end of the day, this kid looks to be a stud in the draft and could truly be the best player in next year's draft. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to drop a like and comment. And if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. And as always guys, deuces.